Hi there everybody, how are you all doing? I hope you're all doing well. Today we are doing just a little bit of a channel update for you because it's been a while since I've updated you as to goings on with the channel, and I've got a few thoughts that I wanted to address with you guys and just talk through, because the state of a couple of things is a little bit in flux at the moment. So I'm going to try and not make this video too long. I know that they don't really, update videos don't tend to get too many views or anything like that, so I'll try and make it brief just to keep it running smoothly. So as you all know, we do 3 series on the channel. We do Pokemon TCG, Yu-Gi-Oh TCG, and Master Duel content. And I'm potentially going to be changing this format a little bit in the future. So don't worry, Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh is not going anywhere. Now, Pokemon is something which at the moment is in a bit of a state of flux. It's blown up, and the sort of, I don't know, the prices have inflated. Scalpers are everywhere grabbing product before it can hit the shelves and stuff like that. It's very frustrating at the moment to kind of be a Pokemon TCG collector, particularly a Pokemon TCG collector who is on not a little bit of a budget. I'm not on a massive budget where, you know, I can only spend £20 a month on cards and I just can't get my hands on anything. But I'm on a little bit of a budget in comparison to some of these people who can spend hundreds and thousands on getting these cards. So the increased price doesn't necessarily affect them so much. For me, trying to release weekly content of Pokemon when it costs so much, and it costs like an extra 10-15 quid to be able to get an ETB, because like stores are recognizing that, oh, we can't put this on offer, we can't have this selling for £40 because it's worth more than that, so we're going to sell it for its retail of £50 or more than its retail. So it makes me making content a little bit more difficult, so I've got to try and play around that a little bit. I don't know what it means for the future, because it depends really on my health and whether I can get work in my full-time job and things like that as to how it's going to be moving forward. But it might be that we have the odd episode here and there which is not just pack openings. So we'll work out what that looks like in the future. I've not quite thought that through just yet. Yu-Gi-Oh content, it's kind of the same deal a little bit. Yu-Gi-Oh content, I think Yu-Gi-Oh has kind of come down a little bit in price recently. It's not been as bad as it once was. In order to, obviously, if you want a top meta deck and you're trying to buy all of the mulch armies as soon as they come out and things like that, then it still becomes a very expensive hobby. In order to be able to play like I do, then it's not so bad at the moment. I'm quite happy with the state of things, in my opinion, as to how these things can go. So the Yu-Gi-Oh content isn't going anywhere. It's all going to be, I've been working to like a schedule which allows me to then buy cards in to get new profiles for you so that I can keep fresh content coming. But it does mean that you get these combo videos and key card videos, which honestly in an ideal world I wouldn't do those. I'm not like a world champion player or anything like that, so doing these combo videos and stuff, there's always somebody that's going to be better than you. So I kind of don't necessarily like doing those videos as much as the deck profiles and the pack openings and things like that. Pack openings on the channel, they do no views, but they do something for me up here because I just love opening packs. There's something about opening packs of cardboard which really just de-stresses me and just makes me feel really good. So yeah, we're keeping things exactly the same with Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh as we move forward. Now, Master Duel is where the change might happen. So I've been finding recently that because since I've started the win-loss record series, I've not been enjoying Master Duel nearly as much as I used to. And I think that's understandable. When you make your hobby your job, it's not a job, but like in order to produce content which satisfies, I have to release a video every week. I have to be on that deadline. When you start releasing content like that, the enjoyment starts going from it. So the thing that I love about Master Duel is taking decks, being able to play them for free, and being able to play a wide variety of decks. I've got like 15 decks built on Master Duel that I can just cycle between. I get bored of one, I can cycle onto the other one. You do content and you do 20 matches, 20 games per month, and that's not a lot, but it kind of is, of the same deck over and over, and you start losing the enjoyment of it. So I may change what I'm doing with Master Duel in the future. To put it out there, this previous video that went out on Sunday, I recorded that Friday, because normally I'm 6 weeks ahead with win-loss record, and I just hadn't played Master Duel for so long during the Blackwing stint of things that I end up letting it catch up to me and stuff like that. So yeah, it kind of, it sucks a little bit, but I'm not, it's not going away completely, but I'm thinking of reducing that load down to maybe one video a month of something different, something that is going to hopefully pull people in and be something different than just these are some replays that I've done. We'll see what I'm like at the end of Red Dragon Archfiend, I suppose, and go from there. But yeah, this is something that I'm trying to look into in the future, is how I can change the Master Duel content to make it work for me. I'm probably not going to do one of these update videos for a little while, so I want to talk about my thoughts for the future. First of all, I've opened a new YouTube channel, BuxTonne Mind, Body and Soul. I use YouTube as a crutch for my mental health. I love YouTube for that, because you can just go and chill out to a video, you can find something informative, you can learn something new, you can do loads of different things, or you can just watch somebody open some cards and just chill with that person, and you get to know the creators and you get to learn with them and, I don't know, spend some time with them. And I've done that for years, probably decades, using YouTube in order to help my mental health. And I've opened a couple of channels on here, and the reason that I want to do it is because I'd like to give somebody that escape route from life. Life is hard, so I like to give people that escape route, and like to make sure that there's an avenue for them to leave the mundane life and just come and watch me open some cards and stuff like that. So I opened a new YouTube because I have depression and I have anxiety and I have mental health issues and physical health issues, and I wanted to be able to address that with people. And I opened it at the start of the year. I've now released a couple of actual videos where it's where I'm actually talking about the content that I'm going to be doing. And I wanted to just advertise it out there for anybody who does have sort of mental ill health or anything like that. I've done a video so far on setting goals for the year and how to go about setting yourself an effective goal, and for your New Year's resolutions to not just fall flat. And I've also done a video on continuing dry January after you finish dry January, which now we're into February, probably a lot of people have already started with the drink again. But I am sober, so something that I could talk about. I'm sober because I did dry January 2022 and I never stopped doing it. So I wanted to talk about that. So those are the couple of videos that are on there. If that sounds like the sort of content that might affect you or interest you, please do go subscribe over there. It's BuxTonne Mind, Body and Soul, and you'll be able to find me. I will link down in the description. I'll try and link down in the description every single video as well. Coming up in the future for this channel, I'm hoping to include some live streams on the channel, and that's just going to be kind of, I don't know, face cam, AMAs, as I'm doing something related to TCG. So, for example, whenever a new set comes out, say we've just had Prismatic Evolutions come out, and we've got Journey Together coming out at the end of March. Whenever that comes out, I have got a binder, which is like a strap binder from Voltax, which I put them in whilst I'm waiting for the binder that's actually going to house those cards. So I have the main core sets, I buy the Voltax binder that is going to go with them every single time. I've got all 8 for the Scarlet and Violet era. I've also got my Astral Radiance cards in one. But Voltax normally release their binders a couple, maybe like a month or a month and a half after the set comes out. So it's sat in that strap binder for a little while. I collect the cards. I normally open an ETB and a booster box, so I've got a whole bunch of the set ready to go into the main binder, but I can't put them in yet, just yet. So what I wanted to do is, it kind of takes time just to transfer those cards over into a binder. I share that experience with you guys and just sit and talk about the set. Do a little bit of a question and answer sort of thing, and just talk to you throughout going through all of that. Plus, like setting up, I've been talking about setting up the mythical binder recently. I'm still working on it. I'm still working on it. I'm getting all of these placeholder cards ready for the new setup of the mythical binder. And that'll be another live stream where I can like take out all of the 207 cards that are in there and then put in all of these placeholder cards so that the binder is filled up to the 568 cards or whatever. Yeah, I can tell I've been doing spreadsheets recently on this. The 560 odd cards that are currently out for mythicals. And that was going to take me a long time, and I thought, well, I'll stick on a live stream and stuff like that. So I'm going to be doing that in the future. Also in the future, there will be Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy when that comes out. I've been toying with the idea of buying the Final Fantasy TCG. Final Fantasy is my favourite video game series of all time, closely followed by Pokemon and Kingdom Hearts. And yeah, it's... oh... it looks beautiful. The announcement of Final Fantasy Magic, it just looks like a gorgeous set of cards to collect, and I feel like I have to at least look into it. I have to go for it. So I'm going to hopefully have enough money that when that comes out, I can get myself a booster box of that, and then every now and again, probably like once a month, you'll get a video of me opening some Magic cards, which are Magic Final Fantasy. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing that. So that's going to be coming in the future. So yeah, as a little breakdown, changes to Master Duel potentially, live streams in the future, Final Fantasy Magic, and the rest of it kind of, we try and stay the same. We try to run the course. I have been so lucky so far to be able to get the subscribers that I have, to get the views that I have. I really do appreciate it. I honestly, I've done, like I say, I've done multiple YouTube channels over time, and this one is the one that has got me the furthest. This is the one that has got me the most subscribers so far, and it's incredible. So thank you so much, everybody who has been watching the videos. Thank you to everybody who has supported me. Thank you to my good friend Antonio over at Sons of Russell. He posts video gaming content over there, and he's the guy who I kind of run ideas through, and he probably gets sick of me just like texting him in the middle of the night, what do you think about doing this idea? But you know, he also lets me share my accomplishments with him, and doesn't sort of moan at me for being, I don't know, like interrupting him in the middle of the night sort of thing. So yeah, I thank you so much to Antonio, but thank you to everybody who subscribes to the channel, watches the content, and just has made me feel like I'm producing something worthwhile and producing something that people enjoy. So thank you very much for that. I'm going to sign this video off out here. I think I've said everything that I needed to say. Go and check out BuxTonne Mind, Body and Soul. Go and check out Sons of Russell at the same time as well. Like I say, he's a good friend of mine. I think he's just taken a little bit of a break, and I'm thinking he's getting back into things a little bit more. So over the next few weeks. So yeah, go and check him out as well. And yeah, that's it. Thank you very much, everybody, for your support, and I'll see you next time.